you are a very successful, versatile, good-looking young gentleman. And what made you to think about getting this operation done?
I mean, I'm confident in the way I approach things. I'm confident in myself and I believe in myself. However, physically, I was not confident because of this gynecomastia. So although I'm approaching things with such confidence, everyone has a weak point in their life. And this was my weak point. And again, it was not steroid induced. It was natural. I was essentially, when I hit puberty, this happened. So 13, 14 years of age, it started developing. So my GP, he said it will go away when I'm about 21, 20 years old. So I thought, okay, I'll wait. But then as a 13-year-old, you don't mind waiting. Once you hit 18, 19, you want to go on holiday, you start experiencing relationships and so on, so on. It becomes a burden, I'd say. And whenever you want to go on holiday or even swimming, you always find excuses. And people don't question it too much, but then it gets to a point where you're never going on holiday with your friends, you're never doing so and so, because you just don't feel confident in the way you are. So yeah, although I am confident, everyone has something to pull them back, and this was just something that pulled me back.
And in your day-to-day life, which aspects you wanted to do and you could not do it, or you do it because you had this situation?
So with me, when I hit about 19, 20, I wanted to go to the gym. So I started going to the gym. However, I can't wear normal gym clothes. So whenever I go to the gym, I'll have to wear an oversized hoodie and go to the gym. So people that go to the gym, they'll be wearing vests, they'll be wearing t-shirts, such and such. They look at me, I'm there in a jumper, just sweating, working out. And they're thinking I'm crazy. However, I'd rather suffer in silence than be faced with people staring at me. Although they were staring at me, it was just because of the jumper, not because of gynecomastia. So I'd rather have that than them staring at that, because unless you go through this, let me rephrase it, if an outsider person who knows nothing about gynecomastia looks at you and they see you in a t-shirt and they look at your chest area, they will think straight away it's not normal. And as much as you want to be confident in yourself, you just can't. I don't know. I couldn't. Some people could, 100%. But for me personally, I was not confident in the way I was. So it stopped me going swimming, playing sports. I'd wear jumpers again. Playing football, I'd wear a jumper. Anything, I'd wear a jumper. And it affected me most when I was changing in school. So we had PE and I started changing. I used to wear my PE clothes under my school clothes. So that meant the t-shirt, and then I put the shirt on, the blazer and stuff, so and so. And then when it was PE time, I'd take my shirt off, I'd hunch my back so my shirt's baggy, and I quickly put on a jumper. So yeah, I was very good at hiding it because I've been with it for so long. It's been 10 years. I've had to hide it one way or another, and I couldn't enjoy my life too much because we've experienced one of the hottest summers in the past 1-2 years. Thank God it was COVID because I was indoors, but if it wasn't, I'd be walking around in a jumper.
Yeah.
But it stopped me wanting to do a lot of things, stopped me wanting to wear vests, it stopped me wanting to pursue gym to the extent I want to, because just not comfortable in terms of going gym, wearing t-shirts, wearing vests, doing so and so, buying clothes, dressing the way I want. I couldn't do any of that, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna be wearing shorts and a jumper, so it has affected me a lot, genuinely. And after this operation, I can say I genuinely feel like a new man, because yes, I'm still going through the recovery period, but you see me, I'm wearing a t-shirt. The first day you saw me, I was wearing 2 jumpers and a coat. So although I am wearing a vest, it's a lot flatter and it looks normal. I know there is no normal, but it looks normal.
Yeah.
And for a guy to have things wrong with your body, it's different, because with a guy you need to go, it's just the way society is now. You need to have a nice body, you need to go gym, so and so, and you just suppress so much that no one knows. It's like same thing with mental health. Someone could be going through depression, but they can hide it so well, you just don't know. And with dysformities in your body, someone could hide it so well that you just don't know. But the things they're going through, you will never know unless you've gone through it yourself. So I was never aware of the amount of people that went through this, genuinely, until I've met you. You showed me videos, you showed me pictures, and it's just amazing how can I say it, successful people, normal people have this issue.
How did you find us?
For a lot of research. I was looking for surgeries for about 2 years now. Found 1-2 clinics, but I never had the courage to go through with it. I don't know what it was. It was always hesitation. I'd go all the way to the last stage. They'll tell me, yeah, so-and-so, you're going to come in this time for the appointment. I'll always back out. Because it's always like, what if it messes up? What if it doesn't work? What if my case is different to others and it works for the 99% of people, but I'm that 1%? So there was always that what if, which is why I would never go through with it. And then after 1.5 years, 2 years of research, emailing different clinics, different surgeons, came across yourself, looked at your reviews. That drawed me a lot, because others, they'll have 4 stars, 3 stars, something's wrong. And then it was always like, oh, why have they got 3 stars? Did they mess up an operation? So and so, and will that happen to me? It's always because an operation is a big thing, you know? If you buy clothes and you don't like it, you can return it.
Yeah.
Once you've had an operation done, you can't return the operation, you know? So looking at your reviews, looking at statements from other people, it's given me confidence to go through to the initial meeting. And when I met you, believe me, I was so confident. I was like, take my money, do what you want, sort of situation. But no, you made me feel very confident and very relaxed. You know, there's that saying, when you find someone that you feel comfortable around, you feel so relaxed. That's how I felt with you. Again, I'm not falling in love with you, but it's just that feeling that you have that aura with yourself. And that's why I decided to pursue this operation, because again, there's thousands of surgeons that do this, but there's only one of you. And honestly, I've met a few surgeons, they were just reading off a textbook. You can say they have a script, they're reading off the same line over and over again to 1,000 patients. But that wasn't the case with you. So that's what made me go through with the operation. It was yourself. That's the honest truth.
Anything else you would like to?
Yeah, what I like to add is, if you're in the same shoes as me and you're skeptical and you have what ifs, all I say is just have a meeting with yourself. One meeting. And then from there, your what ifs will disappear. You know? You will never find answers to the questions if you don't ask the questions. So if you're always stuck in what ifs, the only way to get around that what if is to ask someone that has the knowledge. At the end of the day, you have this, let's say dysformity, you have this, but you're no expert. For me, as much research as I want to do, I was researching for 2-3 years. End of the day, I had one meeting with you, all my questions were put to bed. So I wish I met with you 2 years ago. I would have had this situation dealt with 2 years ago. So yeah, if you're in the same shoes as me, whether it's this gynecomastia is steroid based, whether it's natural, regardless what it is, if you're in my shoes and you have a meeting with the doctor, then all your queries, all your worries will be put to bed. That's what I'd say. And again, if your questions aren't answered and you don't want to go ahead with it, that's fine. But you won't get nowhere if you don't try. So you have to make the first step.
What is the importance in your care about the anaesthetists, the nursing staff, and the team who is in the clinic?
The word operation brings such a thing to a human. They think this could go wrong, this could go wrong. It's an operation. Again, it's not a small thing, you know. But genuinely, I'm not saying this to make you happy. I'm not saying this for so and so reasons. I'm not being forced to say this. This is genuinely how I felt since day one. And correct me if I'm wrong, but every time I come in here, I say thank you. So the team you have makes you feel so relaxed. It's as if you're not even having an operation. And it's a weird feeling because an operation it's a sort of, it is a stressful moment. It is a big moment in someone's life. However, it did not feel like an operation. It felt like I was coming in to talk to a couple friends about what I did over the weekend. Next thing you know it, operation's done. So genuinely the team, I have to give a round of applause because you couldn't have found a better team if you tried. Genuinely.
We are very, very blessed that
100%.
Our nurses and the anaesthetist and everybody who works here, they take patient care very seriously.
Yeah, and you can tell they care about you. You're not just another patient, you know?
Yeah.
You can tell they genuinely care and want what's best for you.
Yeah.
Whereas you go somewhere else, you're just another number.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you for everything.